Hey golfers, Tidwell here, Colorado Golf Fitness Club and GolfDriveSecrets.com here at beautiful Valley Country Club. And I want to share with you how the body works in the golf game. We're going to start from the foot, we're going to work all the way out to the wrist, okay? Follow along with me. Pretty quick, pretty simple. We want the body to be a stacking mechanism of stable segments connected by mobile joints. Ready? The foot, it needs to be stable. We want stability in that foot so we can get good range of motion out of the ankle. Then we're going to move up to the next joint, and that's the knee. It's going to be stable, okay? From there, we're going to move to the hip. It needs to be mobile. We got a lot of mobility in this hip. We want to take advantage of it. Just like we have a lot of stability in the core. Now remember, the butt, we call that the king, and the abs, we call it the queen. This is your core. It's not just your abs, okay? So we know that needs to be stable. Now, the thorax, we need the thorax to be mobile. The rib cage area needs to be able to move, okay? Now, stable, we need this shoulder girdle, or the scapula. That needs to be stable. Then we go into a stable joint, and then the wrist. The last one is a mobile joint, okay? Real quick, backwards. Mobile, stable, mobile, stable, mobile, stable, mobile, stable, mobile, stable. Okay, let's break down each of these mobile joints. We're gonna start with the ankle. It's quite simple. We used to do these back in high school. Remember the ankle rolls? We're just gonna go through that ankle joint. We're gonna roll it. It's pretty simple. Forward, backwards, or inside, outside, whichever you wanna call it. Do it a few 8, 10 times, something like that. That was first mobile joint. Second is the hip, okay? Now, the hip has the glute. It's got this big thing here called the IT band that gets really tight, and that can limit the range of motion of the hip. So we'll do an IT band stretch by just having me cross my left over my right and pushing my right hip away or towards the golf cart here in the rear. And that's gonna give me a big stretch all the way down here, okay? That's a good one to do. We can also stretch the glute by crossing my right leg over my left knee and just kind of sitting. You're gonna get a nice big stretch in this glute area, okay? It's really gonna open up this mobile joint, the hips, okay? Next one, remember, is the T-spine or the thorax, the rib cage. That needs to be mobile. So I'll take my club, probably a smaller club is better than, say, a bigger club in your driver. We're just gonna take it and we're just gonna allow that to turn my chest, try to keep my hips nice and still, get some real good mobility going through this thorax, okay? Next one, mobile joint, is your rotator cuff, okay? One thing we can do, because we have this big muscle, the lat, that comes up in here, we stretch it by grabbing a tree branch or the side of the golf cart. We just grab it and pull ourselves away. So I'm just dropping my butt back. I'm getting this big long stretch. I'll show you this side, big long stretch here in this lat, okay? Because if this is tight, it's going to limit our ability to go big turn into backswing, big turn into follow through, okay? Another stretch we can do for rotator cuff is coming right across the body to really stretch this posterior capsule of the rotator cuff. And then lastly, the wrist. Wrist rolls, simple wrist rolls. Extension, flexion, just warm up your wrists a little bit. If you just do those simple things before you play, it will help your body and the areas that need to move work well for you when you play. So go to ColoradoGolfFitnessClub.com and also check out GolfDriveSecrets.com. Till then, play well.